Game 2 here at the Lugogo Cricket Oval. The Thunder won the toss again and decided to build fast. They got over the line in the morning by 4 wickets, led by their captain Janet Mbaba, who got 39. They were chasing a small total of 75 runs only for the win, and they were able to do it very comfortably. Babla Kankusi opening the batting with Proskovia Alako. Alako batted at number 5 in the first game, but this time she's promoted to the top of the order. Clearly, coach Saddam Oyaga wants to go hard from the get-go because they put on a very, very small total in the morning and was easily chased down by the Thunder. This time, for the past 2 days, the trend has been that the teams that win in the morning lose in the afternoon. We hope that won't be the case and something will change. But for now, Irene Alumo has come out guns blazing. She's put Barbara Mkankus already under pressure. She's been bowling wicket to wicket, has given away nothing, and they're yet to get off the mark to score the first runs for the Northern Titans. There was an interesting game at the Chambogo Cricket Oval. The game between the Hurricanes and the Titans going down to the wire. A super over was required to separate those two. To separate the two sides. We're still not sure about who won. I can't see that on the scorecard. But as soon as I get that information, I will let you know who won that super over. Because that game was tied on. Good shot there from Barbara. Hits it very hard. The diving Leona Babide can't keep it out. What a beautiful shot there from Barbara. Runs away all the way for 4. Good stuff there from Barbara Mukankusi after facing 4 dot balls. She's able to punch that down the ground. One of the best shots you will see in this tournament. Four teams have taken part in this second edition of the Women's Elite League. Titans Cricket Club are currently on top of the table after yesterday's action, followed by Aziz Damani Hurricanes, Northern Knights in 3rd position, and the Thunder in 4th. But all sides had similar number of points because out of the 4 games each one of them has played, they've won 2 and lost 2. But net run rate has separated the 4 teams. Good over from Irene Arumo to start off for the Thunder. Eunice Kovusinja will be opening the bowling for the Thunder from the shell end, and she'll be bowling to Alako. Alako is putting on a cap despite the fact that their pace bowlers bowling. Very rare to see. The umpires out there in the middle, Patrick Makumbi and Godfrey Ejidra. Proskovia Alako issuing out punishment here to any bad bowling from Eunice Kobusinje. Just hit her straight over her head. Short ball. Eunice struggling against a very, very steady Proskovia Alako. There's a difference as again Janet is not making sure she gives some good protection. Good shot there from Proskovia. Follows up the boundary with a single. Eunice is still lacking protection on that onside. You need to put in some more fielder, but still the Thunder are defending against Alako immediately without necessarily trying to go after her and attack. Barbara Mukankusi, a legend of this ladies' game. A mother of 4, but she's still very, very strong. You can see she's running very quick between the wickets. She should be an inspiration to all the other girls who want to continue playing this game, that nothing can stop you. There's a serious difference in generations. Barbara has been playing cricket since the start of ladies' cricket. And Alako, one of the upcoming and rising stars of the Victoria Pearls. I'm sure she can get a lot of lessons from Barbara. Good shot there from Alako. Short ball pulled away for 4. Eunice Kobusinje struggling with her lengths in the afternoon. She bowled much better in the morning, but this time she's really struggling to find the correct length. Very, very good over that one for the Northern Knights. There are 12 runs in 2 overs. Big over there from Unisco Businje. Proskovia Alako collecting a whole lot of 12 runs from that over. The Knights are 16 for no loss after 2 overs, moving at a healthy rate of 8 runs every over. Quick single. Proskovia Alako also very, very quick between the wickets. She's able to make it home. I've liked the plan here from coach Sada Moyaga. They want to go hard from the beginning rather than be tentative. If they can put on a very big total and pick up the win, that could mean that they get back into the reckoning for the title. The winning franchise team is walking away with 2 million shillings. So Christmas package right there for whoever is part of the winning team. Janet Mbabas has consistently been working with an attacking field, but this time good contest between Irene Alumo and Proskovia Alako. This is why you love the Elite League. The best players get to compete against each other. Chance there, but drops just short of Stephanie Nampina. Alako trying to take on Irene Alumo. These two girls come from Soroti, so I think they've had a lot of these battles together. So they have a good understanding of each other's game. But Alako trying to go for a big one. I think she needs to have some controlled aggression as she approaches these innings to make sure that she bats for at least 10 overs. If she's there for 10 overs, with her ability, she's able to change gears quickly. She can be able to help the Knights put on a very big total. The past score on this ground has only been 100, and that was good shot there from good dive from the captain Janet Mbabazi. She's able to stop that. Could have easily run away for 4. But a top effort there from Janet. On day 1 is when we saw a lot of runs here. 100 runs from the Thunder. But since then we've had scores that have been below 100. Yet at the Chambogo Cricket Oval, a few kilometers away from here, the Knights were able to score 147 against the Hurricanes. So the runs have been flowing in Chambogo, but they've been very hard to come by here at the Lugogo Cricket Oval. Leona Babire keeps chase, but they will be able to get 2. Good running from Barbara and Alako. Quick single. Good backup there for Mildred and Nyingo. But a good chance there from Jimia Mohammed taking a shy at the stumps. Not a bad over from Irene Alumo. 23 for no loss. 23 for no loss. The Northern Knights Warriors, they've started like a house on fire, moving at a very, very good rate. Janet Mbabas on her side will need to keep them silent. She has made a change in the bowling. Mildred Anyingo will be bowling, will replace Eunice from the shell end. No one out in the deep. And Proskovia Lako will get another boundary. She gets down on that knee and is able to put Mildred Anyingo away. Proskovia has come out very, very positive. She's attacking everything. But most times in T20 cricket, you won't mind that as a fielding team, because you know, as a batter keeps going after your bowling, she gives you opportunities to get them out. That was a chance. Ball completely missed everything. Even the keeper, Maria Nyende Kagoya, misses the ball, and they'll get a bye. So I mentioned that Proskovia needs to be very, very careful as she tries to be very aggressive. She needs to make sure that she picks the balls she wants to hit very carefully. In this situation, I was hoping that Janet can go to Stefani Nampina to try and break this partnership. Christine Anayo has been brought into the attack to bowl from the Ginger Road end. By far, Stefan Nampina is the best bowler for the Thunder. So once sometimes you want to break a partnership, you're better off bringing on your trump card and see if they can be able to work some magic for you. Good ball to start off there from Christine Anayo. Proskovia Lako lined it up properly. I don't know why she didn't go through with the shot, but there was an opportunity to just go through with the shot and pick up some runs. There's no cover behind Skovia Akelo. Last year, Christine Anayo was the MVP of this elite league. He's also a very good player, always on the fringes of making that Victoria Powell's team. But there's a lot of competition, especially as a spinner. That number has been owned by Konsi Aweko for the last couple of years. Again, goes through Maria Nyende. Nyende, very, very uncomfortable this afternoon. She's let a couple of byes go through her. Run out and given. Alako very, very unhappy with the call from her partner. Losing her wicket. Very, very unfortunate. A lot of run-outs in this tournament because the running has been very, very suicidal. But this time, that's what happens when you're aggressive. You create opportunities for the fielding team. And the Thunder will be very happy to see the back of Alako because she had been taking on their bowling. And that means losing Alako right now for the Knights will mean that it slows down their run scoring, which will be good for Janet and Hartside. The first wicket to go down for the Knights. They are 33 for 1. The new batter for the Knights is Claire Mushakamba. This is the final day for the second edition of the Ladies Elite League. 4 franchise sides. The game at the Chambogo Cricket Oval between the Hurricanes and the Titans went down to the wire. The super over was required to separate the two sides, but Aziz Damani were able to prevail in that one. That means after 5 games played, Aziz Damani goes straight to the top of the table, and they are followed by the Thunder, with the Hurricanes, with the Northern Knights and Titans. The two sides in third and fourth. But there will be only one winner today. It won't matter how they come, whether it is on net run. Good bowling there and well done. Good work there from Christine Anayo, who's able to fall onto that and keep it to none. The loss of Proskovia Alako will definitely slow down the Knights, who have been moving at a very, very good rate. 41st wicket, that one there, I ran out. Not necessary, but once Barbara had made the call, Alako had nothing to do apart from putting in an effort. But unfortunately, she got caught out. End of the power play. Everyone was thinking that on this last day of the tournament, the title will be decided by the sides that are playing in Chambogo, that is the Titans and the Hurricanes, because those were the top two sides. But however, I think that if the Thunder are able to pick up a second win today, and they are done a favor by the Titans by defeating the Hurricanes in the afternoon in Chambogo, definitely the Thunder will be will move straight to the top of the table after being the bottom side for the first 2 days of the event. A good bowling here from Anayo. She has bowled everything on target. But the Thunder have been very well led here by Janet Mbabazi. They won't mind that, the Thunder. That's a very good over from Anayo. The Thunder been very well led by Janet. The Knights led by Victoria Powers all-rounder Konsi Aweko. The Hurricanes led by former captain of the Victoria Powers, Kevin Awino. And the Titans led by another legend of the game, Karo Namugenyi. But overall, I've been very, very impressed with the captaincy of Janet Mbabazi. She has ensured that she makes sure she gets the best out of the available resources she has. And she has used her players very, very well. I could give them the title if it were up to me. But they'll have to do it the most difficult way, that is on the field. Mildred Anyingo as well has bowled very well for the Thunder. I think the captain, the confidence given to her by her captain, Janet, has enabled her to do very, very well. She has backed up Irene and Eunice Kobusinje very well, and has also picked up those odd wickets whenever it is necessary. A little disappointed in Teddy Oyela. She's a much better bowler, but she hasn't been able. Good shot there from Barbara Mukankusi, and will run away for 4. Welcome runs for them. Barbara scored 44 in the first game on day 1 for the Knights. A very, very good batter, Barbara Mukankusi, and she likes to stay on the wicket. She never minds to bat 20 overs, but if she's there for a very long time, she will punish everything that is bowled poorly. Chance for a catch. Jumia Muhammad just falls short of her. But Barbara Mukankusi didn't put a lot of power into that, but was a short ball that was there for the peaking. And there is no cover behind Jumia Muhammad. Good ball in there for Mildred. She had gone for a boundary off her first ball, putting pressure on her, but she's been able to come back and make sure she keeps it tidy for the remaining balls. Hit her there by chance for a run out. Teddy Oyela with not enough conviction behind that throw could have had Barbara in trouble. In the morning, we saw that the running between the wickets, especially by the Knights, Claire Mushakamba was always tapping the ball and taking off. So I don't know if Janet and her side would want to use the same trick against her to make sure that they keep a very tight field and try and get her run out. Nayo, Barbara Mukankusi playing that poorly. You think the ball is too full. if she's able to come on her front foot, just patch the ball towards Janet, I'm sure they can be able to pick up a single. They can be able to pick up a single easier than when she rocks back and she tries to hit that very hard. Won't get the necessary timing that could be able to pick up a run. Good work there from Shakamba, using her feet, getting to the pitch of that delivery. Finds it, gets it on the full toss, and they pick up a single. And now you're trying to tell her exactly that maybe you should be on the lookout. A loud appeal might have had the umpire Godfrey Ejidra more convinced. Barbara choosing to go across the line on a straight delivery. The Northern Knights Warriors 41 for 1. Barbara Mukankusi on 22. A change in the bowling for the Thunder. Teddy Oyela is into the attack. Very, very good over there from Teddy Oyela. Giving away just one run. It's kept it very, very tidy. After a very good start there from the Knights, especially. After a very, very strong start there from Patricia Proskovia Alako. The Thunder have been able to control that run scoring now, and they are keeping it very, very tidy. It's very, very good stuff to see from Janet Mbabazi and her team. Good stuff there from the experienced Scovia Akello to keep it to no run. I like to see this. Janet Mbawaz has done so well throughout the 3 days of cricket here. She has made sure that they keep a very, very tight field as the Thunder. So therefore, the batters have to do something for them to be able to score runs. Either you hit it over the infield, or you make sure that you find that gap. And if you do neither of those, run scoring will be very, very difficult. It's very, very good captaincy from Janet. Good bowling from Anayo. Babrak just goes back on that foot to try and catch the ball, but it's not there. The balls are too full. Maybe she could think of using her feet and getting to the pitch of that delivery, because she's been hitting everything straight to Akello and has been unable to find that gap. A good over from Anayo, only one run of it. Much better cricket shot there from Mushakamba. Gets to the pitch of the ball, though it won't have the legs to go all the way. But that's better cricket. But I'm sure even the Thunder won't mind that. Just make sure they keep it a tight field. And that would mean that Mushakamba will have to do that quite a lot more often if she's going to be scoring runs. But that's also a good approach from the batters. If you're able to do that, then at least it allows the fielding team to adjust a bit, and that could bring up some opportunities for you in terms of gaps in front of you. So you can already see that Anayo has been taken back, and that leaves that place open. Mushakamba can easily find exactly what I've been talking about. This time she's able to pick up a single easily. There was a chance there for a second because there's no one at the keeper's end. Maria Nyende had to run all the way to do the backup from a throw by Janet Mbabazi. After 12 overs, the Northern Knights Warriors are 46 for 1. Bowling change for the Thunder. Stephanie Nampina is brought into the attack. To replace Christine Anayo. But Stephanie has sort of a defensive field straight away. I feel that most of our opportunities are taken by the people in the inner ring. Therefore, how exactly creates a Mildred Anyingo doesn't read the spin of that ball and just goes away from her. They get an easy single. Barbara struggled against Stephanie in the morning, especially with her spin. Same thing again. I think Barbara needs to take some notes from Claire. Just use her feet, get to the pitch of the ball, and try and play it before it turns. Good shot there from Barbara. Pulls that away for 4. Short ball, capitalizes on it and smacks that for a boundary. Barbara is very, very strong square of the wicket. Her weakness is in front of the wicket. But she's very, very strong square of the wicket. She loves to cut and pull. That bad ball from Stephanie punished by Barbara. I think Barbara drags that from the offside. They pick up a single. What Stephanie needs to do for Barbara is try and bowl up front to her. After 13 overs, the Knights are 54 for 1. Projected total from here on should be about 84 runs. From what Claire did in the last over, using her feet to get to the pitch of the ball, has now created a gap for her. And Anayo had her duvet on down there at long on. She was sleeping. She didn't know that the ball had hit towards her. And they're able to pick up 2 runs. So because Mushakamba used her feet and created some sort of chance for herself, Janet has decided to put the long on down there. And that means that she can be able to pick up at least 2 runs if she's able to hit the ball down the wicket. Run out chance and taken. Never run off a misfield. That is one of the basics of cricket. Mushakamba and Barbara Mukankusi taking the risk. Despite Barbara putting in a desperate dive, she was unable to make it. And Nayo with the big throw to the keeper. And Maria Nyende Kaguya does so well to make sure she wipes off the bells. Barbara has to go, but quite unnecessary from them. You would say that was a bit of greed trying to steal another run. Barbara has played a very good hand for her team, but she has to go back, losing her wicket there by run out. The 2 wickets so far that have gone for the Knights, both run outs. Naomi Kayondo, the new batter for the Knights. She has just joined Mushakamba. Naomi also struggled against Stefani, especially on deliveries that were very pitched up. But she scored 19 not out in the morning game. Her partnership with Proskovia Alako helped that side to get to a very big total. Good ball in there from Stefani. Good shot there. Lazy effort at the boundary from Eunice Kobusinje allows Naomi to get off the mark with the boundary. The fielders need to help their bowlers. It was a good delivery from Stephanie. Lunchtime sometimes brings issues. Probably the chicken that the teams had at lunch is causing some problems for the fielders to stay awake in the field. "15 overs down, the Knights are 63 for 2. Claire Mushakamba on 10 of 24. And Naomi has scored 4 runs off 4 balls. Naomi just took off there, but she's lucky to make it through because Jumia Mohammed picked up the ball first time. Hashai at the stumps just missed the wickets, but it could have had her in trouble. Naomi, not a very, very good runner between the wickets, so she needs to be very, very careful. Teddy is toying with that line outside of stump. And Naomi is very, very strong in that area. She just needs to make sure she's bowling wicket to wicket. That way she'll be able to create some opportunities for her team. In the second game at the Chambogo Cricket Oval, the Titans are also out of the blocks very quickly. They are 40 for no loss in 4.3 overs. Rachel Ntono on 14 and Patricia Timong on 10. They lost in a super over to Aziz Damani in the morning. So this time, and the trend has been that the teams that win in the morning actually don't win in the afternoon. So we'll wait and see if that happens. Another chance goes begging there, created by Stephanie. Sweep shot from Naomi Kayondo. Very good work done there in the deep by Irene Alumo to cut it off. She had to make up a lot of ground. For her to be able to stop that. But Naomi dragged that from the offside. She likes sweeping. She should drag that from the offside. Tries to go big this time. Leona Babidi unable to take the catch. Goes right through her. Leona very slow to get off the rope. So she didn't realize that the ball was coming very fast. By the time she got to it, only went through her hands. Oh, this is the beauty of leg spinners. All these opportunities that have been created by Stephanie. She's just been unfortunate that none of them has been taken. But she has created a lot of opportunities for the Thunder. Three more overs left in this first inning. The Northern Knights Warriors are 75 for 2. The Northern Knights came out very, very positive in the afternoon. Patricia Alako and Barbara Mukankusi putting the gas on immediately. That's why they've been able to be in a better position they were in the morning. Mildred Anyingo is going to be bowling from the shell end. There's a chance there put down by Maria Nyende. Another opportunity, a lot of missed opportunities this afternoon by the Thunder. But Naomi Kayondo had some baton to that. They're not very easy to take when you're standing up as a keeper. So you can't blame, sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. You can't blame Nyende. Naomi using her feet well and finds the gap, picking up 4 runs. I'm sure Nyende must be feeling terrible, because if she had held on to that chance, they would have seen the back of Naomi. But for now, she's able to make sure she uses her second life well and picks up another boundary. Just goes over the head of Akelo. She's a very tall girl, but by the time she gets it goes over her, you just know it was perfectly timed there by Mushakamba. 18 overs gone, 84 for 2, the Knights. Easy chance there for Irene Alumo, but she can't take the catch in her follow through, and she puts it down. I can't count the number of drop catches that have been in this game so far, but there are quite many, especially by the Thunder. A lot of butterfingers from the Thunder. Good ball in there from Irene Alumo. This is the second last over, and from that chance that was put, when Maria Nyende failed to catch the ball cleanly, you'd feel that Naomi should have shown a lot more urgency by running very fast. At least take a bye, pick up an extra run. Could be the difference between winning and losing this game. 88-2 the Knights. 6 more balls left in this game. Good stuff there from the Thunder. Maria Nyende Kagoya choosing to throw the right way, and Mushakamba has to go. But we won't mind that because they have 7 wickets in hand, so they will try and pick up every run that they can. Patricia Malemikia coming on to bat. For the Northern Knights Warriors. Another run out. Patricia had already set off in anticipation of a run, but Naomi Kayundo hit the ball straight back to Stephanie, who has the simplest of jobs in the world. Just wipes off the bells, and Patricia has to go without actually even facing a delivery. That could be painful for Scovia Akello. Hit her straight on the knee roll. Susan Kakai, the younger sister to Rita Musamali, coming on to bat for the Northern Knights Warriors. She makes good connection. They will try and get to. If Naomi Kayono can go back, chooses to say no, but a good throw there out in the deep from Stella Oyela just keeps it to 1 run. Very, very good stuff here from the Thunder as we come to the end of this first inning. There's a chance for a run. They choose not to, because the bowler just keeps running with the ball. Anayo. Cheeky all round, but there was an opportunity for a run. She's lucky maybe the batters are not interested in it. Another good shot there from Kakai. Gets to the pitch of that delivery. They want to. Can they make it too high for Stephanie to collect? The Northern Knights Warriors will finish on 96 for 4 in their 20 overs. 95 runs required for the win by the Thunder. If the Thunder are able to win this game, and they are done a favor by the Titans in Chambogo, they should be able to be declared the winners of the second edition of the Ladies Elite League. In Chambogo, the Titans are 68 for 1 in 10 overs. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the second innings. We are back for the second innings. The final innings of this second edition of the Elite League. The Thunder need 97 runs to be able to win this game. And that win should put them right up there at the top of the order. At the top of the table as they try and fight for the 2 million shillings. That is the cash prize for the winning side. In Chambogo, the Titans are 83 for 2 in 13.4 overs. That game is still on against the Aziz Damani Hurricanes. The Aziz Damani won the morning game in the super over. And if the Titans win in the afternoon, the trend has been for the past 2 days that the teams that win in the morning don't win in the afternoon. We'll wait and see if that routine changes. But here at the Lugogo Kikerovo, the Thunder need 97 runs for them to be able to defeat the Northern Knights. They won in the morning by 4 wickets. But that's history already. They will need 97 for them to be. If they pick up a win, they will have an advantage, and the result in Chambogo goes their way. Going their way means that the Titans win. It would mean that the Thunder come from the bottom of the table from the last 2 days to the top of the log and being declared champions. Konsi Aweko opening the bowling for her team. She's the captain. Opens the bowling for her team. Leona Babiri comes out to bat with Jimia Mohammed for the Thunder. Quick single and Leona gets off the mark. But we saw in the first innings that the Knights came out very, very positive. Alako and Barbara Mukankusi taking the game to the Thunder. So I'm thinking that the Thunder also need to come up with the same approach to make sure that they can be able to chase a score very, very comfortably. First over, a very good one from the captain herself, giving away only 2 runs. Thunder 2 for no loss. But you feel that Jumia and Leona need to be more positive if they are going to be able to win the game. Achan Rachel, who bowled well in the morning, is going to be bowling from the Ginger Road end. Achan, a younger sister to Joyce Mary Apio. Joyce Mary is playing for the Titans. Cricket siblings, we've seen Susan Kakai, a sister, the younger sister of Rita Musamali, also playing for the Northern Knights. Achan Rachel had an opportunity to go to India and spend some good time at a high performance center. She went to that academy with quick single. The throw is the wrong end because Jimia started so late. If they had thrown her side, Hopa Kiteng could have had her in trouble. But Achan Rachel spent time in India at a high performance academy with Fiona Kulume And 2 boys from the under 19 team, Edwin Nwagaba and Munero Ismail. And the reports we get from there that opportunity completely changed their lives and their cricket. They came back very, very improved as players. And hopefully, they are still very young girls. They'll get a chance to play for the Victoria Pearls. Good shot there from Jumea, hitting that behind point, and they'll get 2 runs. What Achan needs to do is just make sure she's bowling wicket to wicket. That way it's difficult for the batters to score runs. But most of the girls are very, very strong square of the wicket. So she will have to make sure that she tries to adjust her lines if she's going to dry up to keep the run scoring very quiet. Konsi Aweko continues to bowl from the Shell End Road. Shell End side. And given out Leona Babili going across the line. And she's given out LBW by Patrick Makumbi. The first wicket to fall for the Thunder. They are 5 for 1. And the big wicket of Leona Babili. Babili has struggled. She hasn't been very fluid. She's a very good player, but she hasn't been able to put on the required runs. Very tight there for Janet Mbabazi, but she's able to make it. A good throw from Naomi Kayondo nearly got her out. Janet played a very good hand in the morning, scoring 39 of 43 balls for the Thunder. And she was there for a very long time. She batted a long inning. So I'm sure they will need her to stay in for as long as possible so that they are able to chase down this 97. Chan Rachel continues to bowl from the Ginger Road end for the Knights. This is very, very tight. The Thunder needing 91 runs off 101 balls with 9 wickets in hand. In Chambogo, the Aziz Damani Hurricanes and the Titans are facing off in their second game of the day. The Titans are 89 for 4 in 16 overs. Rachel Ntono got 34. Esther Ilukol 20. End of the fourth over, 7 for 1, the Thunder. They are really taking their time in trying to chase down this total. You feel that they will need to deliver some nasty blows to try and put some bit of pressure on the Northern Knights Warriors. Ann Nyapendi is replacing the captain Konsi Aweko in the attack. The chase is on. A good shot there from Janet Mbabazi. But Patricia Malemika is able to retrieve and keep it just to 2 runs. Janet Mbabazi going for a slog sweep, but is unable to make connection. Scoreboard pressure here on Janet. She's trying to make something out of nothing. Nearly got herself out. The challenge is that Jamia Mohammed hasn't been getting a lot of runs, so I don't think she's very, very confident, and that puts pressure on the other batter to try and be the one to do the bulk of the run scoring, and that could easily lead to losing wickets. Another attempted slog sweep from Janet. Doesn't connect with it. They will only get one run. A very good shot there from Jamia. Hits it behind point and will go all the way for 4 runs. Welcome runs for the Thunder. Very, very good shot from Jamia. After 6 overs, the Thunder are 15 for 1. They need 82 runs from 84 balls. That equation getting more difficult. Jamia Muhammad has been there for 21 balls and she has scored only 7 runs. Rachel Achan has bowled well, giving away 9 runs in 33 overs. Agricultural shot there from Janet Mbabazi. But she won't mind that because it will run away all the way for 4. She needed some of that because she has been looking at getting a big hit. And this time she's able to find the gap for 4 runs. Another good shot there from Janet. Hopper Kiteng fumbles it a bit, but she's able to keep it in for just 2. Actually, they just pick up 1 run. At the Chambogo Cricket Oval, the Titans 103 for 4 against the Aziz Damani Hurricanes. Quick one there taken by Achan. Taken by Jimmy Mohammed, and they're able to make it. This is much better from the Thunder. Janet and Jimmy need to make sure that they keep knocking around the ball, putting away all those bad balls, but also picking up the singles so that they don't bog themselves down. And they keep the scoreboard ticking. Yes and no from Jimia to her captain, but the throw was to the keeper's side where Jimia was still very safe. Change in the bowling, Achan is replaced by Proskovia Alako. Alako only a part-timer. Good shot there from Achan. Naomi makes an effort, but she's not able to get there very fast. Good shot from Janet, but they will only get a single. Good shot there from Jumia Mohammed, splitting Alako and Naomi and running away for 4. They need a lot more of those, but I'm thinking the captain can just give Jumia Mohammed a blank check so that she tries to play with more risk without fearing to lose her wicket. The third have only lost 1 wicket. After 9 overs, the Thunder 28 for 1. They need 69 runs from 66 balls. The required rate is 6.2. Good shot there from Janet, hit behind just through that gully region and will run away for 4. It's good to see that Janet and Jumia now are showing more intent as they try and go after this total. Hit straight down to Konsi Aweko, who does the cleanup. They will only pick up a single. We're getting close to the halfway stage of the game. Good stuff there from Jumia. Can see she's using her feet and tries to create Moses. Decides to go again for a second one. But the call was late from her. She turned around and then had first look before she gave Janet the call that I can be able to make it for the second one. Ten overs gone. The Thunder 35 for 1. They need 62 runs from 60 deliveries for them to win the game. In Chambogo, the Titans have set 121 for 5 in their 20 overs. There's this Damani Hurricanes bowled 26 extras in that game. Extras scored more runs. Only Rachel Tono with 34 scored more runs than extras. It's a lot of extras bowled by one team. Anya Pendi continues to bowl for the Northern Knights Warriors. Tries to hit big Janet, but at least she's able to hit it straight into the screen, and they will pick up a single. Very good shot there from the captain, Janet Mbabazi. And to run away for 4. She's able to find that gap. She scored 39 of 43 in the morning. And this time with a bigger ask in terms of runs. Her team will need her to bat for very, very long if they are going to be able to win this game. Big shot from Jamea. Good work there from Konsi Aweko in the deep. She thought about going for the catch but realized she wouldn't make it. Puts her body on the line, body behind the ball, body and soul fielding. And she's able to stop it for just a single. Could have gone all the way through her for 4, but she does very well to just keep it to 1. Good shot from Janet, but doesn't find the gap. She could only be able to find the gap. There's no one behind that cover. Could be able to get a lot more runs from that. Full toss and punished by Janet. The last ball of the over goes for a boundary. Very, very expensive there from Malako. Once Janet saw it, her eyes just lit up. And she made sure she gets maximum from it. A good over for the Thunder. They are starting to show more intent. And after 12 overs, they are 48 for 1. Janet has quickly scored 30 of 29. Bowling change. Bowling change for the Northern Knights. Patricia Malemikia is into the attack. It's a good move here from Konsi Aweko. In the opening game, she bowled very late when there were very few resources left. But now is a good time for her to bowl because she can be able to do some damage against the Thunder. Boundary runs there for Jumia Mohammed, using the pace of that delivery from Patricia to be able to pick up a good 4. Gets a big inside edge that runs down all the way for 4. I'm thinking that Jumia should be looking for a single so that she gets Janet on strike. Janet could be a better match against Patricia, but she has already chewed up most of the balls in this over. But at least she's able to pick up a boundary. Good shot from Jumia Mohammed. 7 runs from that over for the Thunder. A good one for them as they try and take down this total. 54 for 1 in 13 overs. The Thunder. The Thunder now need 42 runs from 42 balls for them to be able to win the game. The captain, Konsi Aweko, brings herself back into the attack from the Ginger Road end. Another good shot from Jimmy here. This time they will only get one. Susan Kakai with the fielding. Healthy edge there by Janet Mbabazi. Runs very fast. I think she wanted 2, but she'll only get a single. Mushakamba there with the fielding for the Knights. Jimia likes to cut the ball, so she backs away and gives herself some room. But this time she's just unable to find the gap. Rachel Achan with some good fielding. But at this rate, this time, good shot. Fortune favors the brave. She gets the edge, and this time they will get 2. She runs very hard since she's going to the danger end. At this rate, the Thunder need to find a boundary in each and every over for them to make sure that they stay with the rate. A shake of the head there from the captain, Konsi Aweko. Because as is right now, if I can predict anything, this game is going to go down to the wire. Big shot there, big player taking on another one. Janet Mbabazi pulls Patricia Malemikia, and you pick up a boundary. From Janet Mbabazi follows up the boundary with a single. Right now that Jumia Mohammed has grown into the game, I think Janet has more confidence in allowing her also have some strike, because she's able to connect. 31 runs required from 34 balls by the Thunder. They have a whole lot of 9 wickets in hand. Good stuff there from Jumia Mohammed. They'll get a single. But the field set for The Titans is missing. They're all over the place. The field is between. The field set has a mix of defense and attack. So definitely they will need to make sure that they get it right, especially the captain Konsi Aweko. Fortunate edge, but will just be kept out here by Rachel Achan, who give her only a single. The Thunder have already gotten the boundary they want in the over. So all they need to do is just keep knocking it around for the extras for that particular over. Good shot there from Jimmy Ahmed. She makes good connection and the ball runs away for 4. Using the pace there of Patricia Melemikia. And the ball runs away for 4. The Thunder are making sure they do the right things, what they have to do. The Titans have done them a favor in Chambogo because they put on 122. So the Hurricanes have a big total to chase. If the Thunder are able to win this game, they will have won 4 games, and therefore they will be the only team that has won 4 games. And they will be the winners of this tournament. They need 25 runs from 30 balls. They are 72 for now. 72 for 1 in 15 overs. At Chambogo assists Damani 9 for no loss in 2 overs. Big shot from Janet Mbabazi, but doesn't have the distance to go all the way. They will run 2. Very good work, awareness there from Jimmy Ahmed. She made sure she pushes Janet so that they get 2. Konsi Aweko, not the fastest, across the field. And no ball as well because there were very many players outside the 30. And good enough, Janet Mbabazi will be on strike for the hit. She has an opportunity to free her arms without worrying about losing her wicket. Doesn't get a lot of connection with that free hit, and they will only get a single. 4 runs already gotten off 2 balls for the Thunder. Fruitful over for them. Good shot there from Jimia, but Alako comes in very fast, totally misjudges that ball, and it flies over her head for 4 runs. Jimmy Ahmed, cometh the hour, cometh the moment. She's been able to come out big. She has struggled for the last 5 games, but this time she's able to enjoy herself. A girl with enormous potential. A lot of good things I've said about her from Soroti, and today she's able to put on a show for her side. The Thunder in the game that matters the most for them. Unfortunately loses her wicket to Achan Rachel, but she has done so well. She gets a big hug from her captain, Janet Mbabazi. She's been in from the beginning, and she's been able to put on a very, very good show for her side. Very, very well done there for the young girl. Stephanie Nampina will come and join Janet Mbabazi. Runs well run by Janet and Stephanie Nampina. 82 runs. Thunder getting excited by what very good bowling by Naomi Amongin. She went for a lot of runs in the first game. Janet Mbabazi took her to the cleaners. Sweep shot there. There's no one in that gap. Susan Kakai has to run long distance, but they will just get 2 runs. The Thunder need 10 runs from 20 balls for them to win their 4th game of the tournament. Simple dub there to Gully from Stefani Nampina. Clinical performance, very, very good chase, well timed by the Thunder. At a certain time, they had only 34 runs in 10 overs, but they've been able to shift gears in the last 10 to get good pick up there from Janet Mbabazi, and would run away all the way for 4. The captain brings up her 50 with that boundary as well. Very, very good playing there from Janet Mbabazi. The second 50 of the tournament after 1 from Rachel Ntono. The other day Rachel got 73, but Janet gets 50, and she gets loud cheers from her dugout and her team. The Thunder now very, very interested. They can see the finishing line. They need only 5 runs for them to be able to win this game. And they will be hoping that the Titans do them a favor at the Chambogo Cricket Oval by making sure that they win their game against the Aziz Damani Hurricanes. If that result goes their way, the Thunder, who have been bottom of the table for the first 2 days, will climb straight to the top and will be declared champions. They will go home with 2 million shillings. Aziz Damani Hurricanes, 17 for no loss in Chambogo. They are chasing 121 for 5 for the win. Good shot there from Stephanie. She runs very hard. They now need only 3 runs for the win. The Thunder. And they will be keeping an eye on the game happening at the Chambogo Cricket Oval, because if the Titans are able to defeat the Hurricanes, the Thunder will be declared champions. 2 runs to win for the Thunder. They are now on their feet. The Thunder, because they know they can see the finish line for them. The captain, Konsi Aweko, takes the responsibility of bowling when there are only a few runs required for the win. Very good leadership. The scores are level now, and there's only 1 run required. And I think it's all over. The Knights just give up like that. That's the end of the game. The Thunder win by 8 wickets to pick up, to break. They've been able to break that spell. They are the first team to win both games in one day. And they are very, very excited. And if the result goes their way in Chambogo, they will need the Titans to take care of the Hurricanes for them to be declared champions of the second edition of the Women's Elite League. Very, very good win. Very well led there by the captain, Janet Mbabazi, who has scored an unbeaten half century of 52. Very good stuff there to see from the Thunder. In Chambugo, that game is still on, but as is, the Titans are keeping the Hurricanes very quiet, and the Thunder will be hoping that remains the same, nothing changes until the end of the game for them to be declared winners. Do not forget that this has been a production of the Podgal Group for Uganda Cricket Association. For Uganda Cricket Association, the last 3 days have given us some very good cricket. The second edition of the Women's Elite League, and every match has been live on the Uganda Cricket YouTube channel, courtesy of Podgal. From wherever we've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. And we'll take a short break before we come back with the presentation and the award ceremony.